In this video, I'm going to be doing a full Google audit on a landscaping business to help improve their Google Ads campaign so that we can generate them more consistent, high quality leads that actually will turn into new customers for their business. So watch through the whole video and you're going to see exactly how to make a Google Ads campaign work and profitable for any landscaping company. All right, so I'm going to be diving into this landscaping Google Ads campaign and doing a full audit. I'm going to go dive through and pretty much, let you know what changes exactly you need to make in order to improve your campaign. This is a landscaping. So one thing to note here is the client let me know that you got conversions, right? You had leads coming in, but you weren't able to track whether they actually came from your campaign, right? So it sounds like one of the issues you may having, before starting this Google ad campaign is you need to be able to track your leads, right? You want to be able to know, if someone calls into your office, your business, that you want to know that where it came from, right? Was it through a referral? Was it through your Google ads or maybe somewhere else that you're currently advertising, right? So one thing to do that is I'm gonna pull this down right here and is to go into tools and settings and we're gonna go look into conversions, okay? And I think I did take a look at your campaign earlier, and you did have, you have call tracking conversions and things like that set up. I think one of the main reasons why you don't know where your leads are coming from and whether you'll be able to track it's coming from Google Ads is you need to create a call tracking number through a third-party software, such as callrail.com. So if you go through here, callrail.com, this is where you can create a tracking number, um, and put it on your website or whatever to be able to track your leads, and you'll be able to know exactly how many leads you're getting through your Google Ads campaign. And the reason why we use third-party software is because Google doesn't do a good job of tracking conversions and leads and things like that. So it's not very accurate. So if we use a call tracking number, we're gonna know exactly how many people called that phone number, and that phone number is used specifically for Google Ads, right? So I see that you have conversions set up. I don't know if it's set up correctly or not, but it looks like you do have call tracking conversions uh, set up. Right now, it's all calls from ads. So the thing that you would actually need to create is phone calls, and you would need to do calls to a phone number on your website, and then use that tracking number in order to track your leads, right? So it looks like you are tracking conversions. So Google is going to tell you whether you are getting um, leads and conversions from your campaign or not. And so we know that by if we look at the numbers here, this is based on all time what you spent on Google. You spent about $1,300 to $1,400, and you got about 47 conversions, which is 47 leads that came from your Google campaign calling to your business. And one conversion is about $28 to $29. So for every $28 to $29 spent, you're getting one lead for your business. Now, we can definitely, obviously we want to lower our cost per lead. We want to get this as low as possible so that we can get more leads for your business and more jobs for you. So let's go ahead and take a quick look at your conversion rate, right? So your conversion rate is at 8.36%. So for every 100 clicks on your ad, that means you're getting 8 leads to your business, right? Eight people who are interested in your business, whether they call you or they fill out contact information, whatever it is that you are tracking, right? So 8 out of 100. Now, this is about average. Average is going to be around 6 to 12%. That's what 90 to 95% of people who are advertising on Google is going to see as far as conversion rate. However, when it comes to profitability, you may or may not see anything profitable if your conversion rate is average, right? 6 to 12%. You're seeing some type of traffic, some leads coming in, but overall, you're not really profitable. In order to be profitable, you got to be able to double this conversion rate. You got to be able to get it up to, anywhere between 15 to 30%. Now, what I do for, you know, for my clients is our minimal conversion rate is at 20%. So for every 100 clicks, 20 of those people are interested leads and possible new jobs for our clients. So that's how you're going to be able to make your campaign, your marketing strategies a ton more profitable, and in order to be profitable in general, right? At 8.3%, 8%, you might actually be losing money. But depending on how good you are, there's different factors, right? How good you are at selling, what the cost per lead is, and things like that. But just something to know is that you want to be able to increase this conversion rate to about minimal 15%, but where you want to be at is at 20% plus. That's where marketers come in and they set it up the right way for you in order for you to convert at a high rate. And I'm going to share with you exactly how to increase your conversion rate later on in this video. I'm just going to go ahead and deep dive and see what you got going on right now. All right, so um, here we have negative keywords. We can get that to that later. So now I have a better understanding of where you're at, right? Your conversion rate needs to be worked on. You got leads, but we don't know where those leads are coming from according to you, or if those leads were even good, right? Your conversion rate is about $28. That that obviously we want to lower that so that we can see more leads. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at what you've been doing. I can see right away here that you've ran two um, smart campaigns, which is automated campaigns. You're letting Google kind of control your spendings and pretty much your marketing, right? Your Google Ads campaign. So here I can see that you spent $959. You got 388 clicks. You got 32 phone calls for for this campaign. And here are some of the things that people searched up. Um, let's take a look here. So out of those 32 calls, I don't know, did any of those turn into jobs or not? Let's go ahead and click see details here and see what you get. So here are some of the keywords that people searched up and they found your ad. And, this is what you pretty much spent money on, right? Here's some search phrases. We see what people are searching up. So plow services in my area, Cleveland landscaping. So this sounds kind of like, the ads that you would want to be showing up for, right? So all this looks good, right, on in the front end here. And then same for here. Let me, how do I exit this right here? So let's go ahead and discard the changes. Okay, there we go. Okay, so here on your second smart campaign here, we have 6 phone calls. You spent about $279. And then, same thing here are the keywords and the phrases that were searched. Okay, so one of the things that can be done here is don't run Google Smart Campaigns. And the reason for that is because you're allowing Google to spend your money, right? It might be a good, it might be a good lead or it could be bad leads, but Google doesn't know that, right? Because you're not in control. And I'm gonna be sharing with you how to fix that issue, but you don't want to be running Google Smart Campaigns because you don't want Google controlling um, your ad campaign. The reason for that is because Google is a business, right? So their number one goal isn't to get customers the best results, right? They have a platform which is really great and they allow people to advertise on their platform, but their number one goal is to make as much money as possible, to be as profitable as possible, as a business, right? So when you allow Google to control your ad campaigns, they're going to try to spend the most money or try to get you to spend the most money, obviously get you the most results as possible. But when you give them control, you're not going to get you know as great of a results as if you controlled it yourself or had someone manage your campaigns, right? So the first thing I would say here is don't run smart campaigns. You want to be in control of your campaigns, right? Now, let's take a look at some of your search campaigns here. And it looks like you only spent $100, and this is where we want to be at, right? We want to use search campaigns because it allows us more control. It's not automated by Google or anything like that, even though Google is great and all that. But in order to get the best results, you want to be running search campaigns and can be in control. So let's go ahead and go into one of your campaigns here. Irrigation. Looks like here you got 12 clicks. Average cost per click is about $8, and you spent $96, right? Now let's go ahead and take a look at your conversion rate. You didn't get any conversions out of this, and this happens, right? You try to put together your own Google ad campaign or whatever, and you don't see any results from it, so you rely on Google automated their automated campaigns to do things for you. And now you're just like, hey, I'm not profitable, I'm losing money, I'm seeing leads but they're not that great, I'm not able to track it, and things like that. So I'm going to show you some things to change here. All right, so um, we're going to go into the engine of your campaign, right? I see you have two campaigns, and I'll get to that as well. But from here, um, first things first, right here is your networks, right? Uh, you want to turn off display, and you want to turn off Google search partners. So you want to uncheck both of those and hit save. I'm not going to make any changes because I want you to make that final decision. But here you want to turn both of these off. And the reason for that is because you just get better quality leads. Display networks is more um, for e-commerce. So if you're selling like a physical product, what display network is, it'll show like a banner, an image of your product or your services. So in this case, this is irrelevant to your business, and you're wasting money on Google Display Network. And then the first thing here is Google Search Partners. You may or may not get good results from it, but from my personal experience, it does send you more traffic if you need it. But most of the time, often than not, you can uncheck this because the lead quality just isn't as great. Google Search Partners basically means you're just showing your ads on different websites, right? Um, uh, which are Google search partners. They're not actually on Google searching up your services. So those are the highest quality leads. You want to be showing your ads to people who are actually going on Google and searching up your services, right? So uncheck both of those and then hit save. Next thing here is we're going to go into location. It looks like here is, where you're targeting, which is fine. If that's the area you want to target, I'm going to go into location options here and share with you that you're wasting your money here as well. So what should be checked is actually this one right here, people in or regularly in your targeted locations, right? What this means is people who shown interest in your targeted locations, and it says recommended, right? And the reason for that is because Google wants you to spend the most money in order for them to be profitable. Okay, so what this option meant, when you had this selected, is that yes, you are targeting Ohio, and that's obviously where you want to be at. But let's say someone in Los Angeles or someone from anywhere in the world, a nearby city, a nearby state, whatever it is, and they search up Ohio landscaper, right? Your ad is actually still going to show up, pop up, and if they click on the ad, you're wasting money. Okay, so you want to keep your campaign really tight and targeting ideal customers, right? You want to be getting people who actually need your services within your area. Okay, so that's the thing here. Check that. Here, people in your excluded, people in or regular, you can leave that. That's fine. Either or is going to be fine. Um, because you're just targeting this area, unless you're excluding specific locations. Say, you're in Ohio, but you don't want to, you know, show your ads to people in Ohio in the city, right? Then you can exclude that location. Uh, in the exclusion area, right under location, you can go excluded and add in your city. Okay, so those are the two things that you absolutely need to do with your settings, and you would need to do that for both campaigns. So let's go ahead and jot that down here for you. Um, so you need to turn off display network and Google search partners inside settings. There you go. And then you also need to, let's go into under location here, location options. You want to target people in or regularly in your targeted locations. So these three tips alone is going to bring in higher quality leads, um, and that way be in control of your campaign a little bit better and get better results, right? So let's go ahead and take a look at your search keywords here. Okay, so by the looks of this, it looks like you try to put together a Google ad campaign yourself, and I could tell that because you didn't break it up into different ad groups, right? So irrigation is your campaign. That's like the house, right? And then within that house you have rooms rooms inside the house. Now each room needs to contain a different service, right? So let's say you are a chiropractor, right? The chiropractor would be the house, but inside the house you have the massage room. You have the room with the bed, right? The bed where the massage bed. You have the room for adjustments, right? So those all that needs to be broken up into different rooms, and here you only have one ad group, so you have one room and then all the services is in that room. And you don't want to do that because um, Google is going to penalize you by because your room is not specific. It's not relevant, right? It's kind of scattered around everything, right? So you want to break up your ad groups, okay? So I'm gonna go through here and just take a look at all the keywords you have, okay? So we have patio designs, we have lawn care, we have landscaping services, lawn services, backyard patio. So all this is actually very, very broad, right? So someone that might search up, patio design ideas, your ad's going to show up, or um, patio designs in Los Angeles, your ad's going to show up, right? How to do lawn care, your ad's going to show up, right? So your ad is actually showing up for a lot of different things. And it's not targeted, right? You want to be able to show your ad to someone who who wants, who wants to hire someone for patio designs, or they want to hire you for your landscaping services, right? So you need to tighten up your campaign a lot more. It's very, very broad. So your ad is either, if your ad is bringing in traffic, it's going to be a lot of unwanted traffic because it's just too general, right? Like lawn treatment, right? It's very, very broad. If someone searches up how to treat my lawn, or how to treat my lawn the right way, whatever it is with that has to do with lawn treatment, your ad's going to show up and you're wasting your money, number one. And then number two is that it's not um, your campaign isn't going to convert well. So Google is going to penalize you for that because you're running an ad, but it's not relevant to what the searcher is searching for, right? So they're going to penalize you for that. And when they do that, that just means you're going to be paying more for clicks, right? Your cost per click is going to go up. So every time someone clicks on your ad, you're paying a little bit more than someone that has their campaign set up the right way. Okay, so what you need to actually do is break up your ad groups into different rooms, right? So, lawn care, and then you would put all the lawn care stuff in that room. So, lawn care, lawn treatment, lawn edging, lawn mowing services, lawn treatment service, lawn cutting service, all that could be in one ad group or one room, right? And then the second ad group would be landscaping, right? So landscaping services, landscaping business near me, things like that is going to be in a separate room, right? And so you would just go under ad groups hit that plus sign, and you would just, and that's how you would pretty much do it, right? Add those keywords uh to that ad group, and then uh name it landscaping, or name it lawn care, or whatever that room is intended for. Okay, so that's pretty much what you would need to do. Break up the ad groups, name the campaign accordingly. So, um, you can name it landscaping or whatever, uh, and that would work, I guess. But and you can break it up into different campaigns as well. Uh, it doesn't really, I mean, you can, it doesn't really affect your campaign that much, but you can create a campaign for landscaping, create a campaign for just the lawn care services. So you can actually make multiple campaigns, different houses for each of your services. But if you want to just have one campaign and then have multiple ad groups inside that campaign and just break it up, right? Yards service in one ad group, landscaping service in one group, all the lawn stuff in one ad group, then you can do that as well and put it all under one campaign. It would work perfectly fine. All right, so um, it looks like here, I don't know how long you ran this campaign for exactly to spend $96, but that's moving forward. That's what you would need to do in order to get your campaign to run um, lot more effectively. And then pressure washing looks like you spent $10, and not a whole lot of stuff going on. And the same thing, right? Driveway cleaning, that would be a whole separate room, right? Um, Power washing services, that you know power washing would be in a different room as well. So you can break things up like that uh, for your campaign. And the average cost per click here, it looks pretty cheap because you're doing you're targeting so broad, right? Obviously they're not going to charge you $10 per click. um if you're more targeted, you're really broad, so they're going to charge you $1 in the $1 range. But even then, your traffic isn't good quality to get uh to get paying customers, right? That's the whole idea, is we want to target ideal customers, right? We want to be more exact. We're willing to pay, a little bit more as long the traffic is what we're looking for, and it's going to turn into new customers and new business for us, right? So you would do the same exact thing. Go into settings, make those changes there, um, and then your budget is $1 a day. So obviously you want to increase your daily budget. Here's $10 per day. Uh, so yeah, maximize per clicks. I mean, you can do that. Uh, I normally go manual CPC. You want to turn that off, because we don't want Google to control our cost per click. And what manual cost per click is basically telling Google, hey, we're willing to only pay $2 for this keyword, right? So that way Google's not charging us whatever they want. So this takes a little bit more management. You need kind of like have someone come in regularly and check what you're spending, so you can increase or decrease what you're bidding for your keywords. So you can leave it as is, maximize clicks. If you kind of want just that part a little bit automated, that's perfectly fine for now, until you get more data. But yeah, smart campaigns is where it's going to be at, um, in order to get you better results. So let's go ahead and let's take a look at your ads, see what's going on here. So obviously you got 12 clicks, right? And the only reason I'm focusing on just search campaigns, by the way, is because you shouldn't be running smart campaigns anyways, right? We want to run search campaigns. Smart campaigns, like I said, it's going to be an automated strategy system, whatever. But you're not in control, and you're not really able to see how you can improve your campaign and be more profitable. All right. So that's why I'm focusing on search campaigns and helping you, realize what you need to do. Okay. So here we have a responsive search ad. It looks like you have, one ad, that then Google will then automate your how your ad looks depending on what they think to get you more clicks. Okay, so let's go ahead and let's take a look here. So here, schedule your service today: outdoor lighting, irrigation installation, irrigation services. So all of this doesn't line up with your overall campaign. Okay. So, that's why your campaign isn't running that well, right? You're targeting lawn care services, but your ad says, irrigation and drainage. So it's not all tied up, right? It's not relevant. Okay. So what you actually need to do is create, like I said, you need to break up your ad groups, number one. So let's just say ad group number one here is all about landscaping services. Okay. So what you would need to do is hit on responsive search ad. It should give you an option to do um, it should give you an option to do text ad. So let's go ahead and actually, I think you might need to do um, website traffic, maybe. Hit save, and then the text ad option should pop up. So I'm gonna hit refresh and see if that option comes out for us. Okay, so here we are. We have website traffic. We're gonna go back into ads here, and just click on the plus sign, and it still does not give us the text ad. Okay, that's weird. Let's go back to settings and maybe, yeah, that's really odd that Google doesn't even give you that option to um, make text ads. And responsive search ads, it's good if you're more tight knitted. If your campaign, if it's all about landscaping, then you can do it that way. But here in your campaign, it's very scattered, right? You're targeting a lot of different things. So responsive search ads isn't going to be effective for you in this case. Okay, so it's really weird that it's not giving you the option for that. It might just be a glitch on our end. But yeah, it's gonna look something like this, right? Expanded text ad. Okay, so if we go back into pressure washing, expanded text ad. Okay, and we put plus here. It doesn't let you, so we can always copy and edit. But exactly, this is more of how it should look like. And you can run responsive search ads here too. I like to personally just run expanded text ads, so I know exactly what's being shown, and then we know exactly which ad copy is working, which ad copy is not working, right? So this one right here got 6 clicks, right? But you want to, a lot of people who try to run Google Ads themselves, they write the ad copy and just kind of share what they do, right? Pressure washing services, driveway cleaning, gutter cleaning. You need to understand that there are other people that are also running ads. So you want to, in a way, stand out of the crowd, right? And it's super simple to do. It's just comes down to giving the people um, a reason to click on your ad and become a customer or whatever it is, right? So what I normally do is headline number one is usually who we are, what we do, kind of thing. So pressure washing services, right? That's perfect. Headline number one. That's exactly what we do, right? We offer pressure washing. That's someone that is searching up. Then headline number one is great. Headline number two, I normally give them the call to action or a reason for them to give us a call, right? Because that's the most important thing from Google, is getting someone to call your business and inquire about your services, right? So call headline number two, instead of putting driveway cleaning, let's go and edit here. Instead of driveway cleaning, I would put call for a free estimate, call for a free consultation, whatever your unique selling point is, that should go right here. And then headline number three is usually either um, more about what you do. So if you do gutter cleaning, then I guess you could put that. But what I like to do for headline number three is actually add credibility to who you are. So you can put anything, 20 plus years of experience in landscaping, or you know, we've helped Cleveland, help thousands of customers in Cleveland or something like that, right? So anything along the lines of adding more credibility to your business to make that person want to call you even more, right? And it's not that you did anything bad here, because, like I said, 90 to 95% of people who try to run their Google ads, they set it up this way as well, and, hope that they get profitable results from this, right? And that's not the best way to do it, right? So display path, here, path number one, I would put, pressure washing, whatever fits, right? You can just put pressure wash. So something related to whatever it is that you advertise. Path number two could be kind of like your unique selling points. So free estimate, maybe free consults, or some type of call to action that goes there. Description number one, you want to add more credibility. This is where you tie everything together, right? You want to add credibility, have their call to action, why they should call you, right? So description could be something like, you know, call today for a free estimate. Um, you know, 20 plus 20 plus years of experience in Cleveland, Ohio, right? So boom, that right there is going to be great, right? Because you don't need to put more features in here, right? You don't want to share so much of your features, because people are just going to read through it. They already know what they're looking for, pressure washing, right? The main thing from the ad, what we want people to do is call our business, and then get them to hire us, right? So that would be the description. Description number two, that's where we can kind of add more to it, right? We could you could add, description number one is the most important, so we'll have the call to action and credibility. And then description number two, you can add more credibility by saying, we've helped thousands of homeowners in Cleveland, or you can add a little bit more your services, right? So we do driveway cleaning, and then etc. Right? Whatever else you do, you can add that in description number two, to fill out your ad copy. But description number one, that's something how it would look. And headline number three would be uh, of experience, right? Some type of credibility or something like that. Um, that's going to be really effective, right? Call for a free estimate, something like that, right? So that alone, guys, your ad looks a lot better. It's people are more willing to not only click on your ad but call your business, because we told them what to do, right? And we offer a free estimate, so they're more likely to give you a call. Okay, so I'm going to one more thing I wanted to share here is the reason why we put a display path here, pressure wash, free estimate, and these words here and things like that, is because it's going to stand out a little bit more when a searcher searches up pressure wash, right? Not only they're going to see it here, but Google will actually sometimes bold this or highlight this, whatever keywords, search terms that the person searched up for. So we want to have that's why we have kind of like a multiple um, things showing up on our ad, and that's why I have it on the display here. All right, so I'm gonna hit cancel there. I'm going to leave, and that's how you would pretty much improve the Google ad campaign. Okay, so it starts with your overall search campaign, right? You want to be in control, and then you want to make the changes in your settings. You want to break up the ad groups, right, into different rooms depending on what that service is. Um, and then you want to write solid ad copies in text ad forms, right? Expanded text ad. Just mess around with your settings. It should give you the option. It should show up here. Uh, and then you'd be able to create text ads. If not, I guess you can run responsive search ads, but really try to figure out a way how to do the text ads one. Um, now let's go into your locations. Okay, let's just see what you're targeting here. So here you're targeting this small area. You're getting some impressions. I don't know if that's getting you enough traffic. You may or may not have to expand your area. I don't know how populated this city is. So you may or may not have to target um, your a mile radius. So what I like to do actually is go through a radius. So I'll put your location here, your business address, and then target a 15 to 20-mile radius around that, depending on how populated your city is, right? So if it's not that populated, it's like, for example, here, 250,000 people, you may need to expand your radius a little bit to be able to reach more people. Okay. So let's go into here. Here you're doing a 20-mile radius, so that's a lot better in my opinion. You're going to be able to reach more people, um, all within that area. Okay, so 20-mile radius is usually the sweet spot. If you can increase or decrease it depending on how much traffic you're getting. Okay, so you after you do all of that, you should be getting more ideal traffic. So the impressions might be lower, but the quality of the traffic is going to be better. All right. So let's go and ad schedule here. I think one of the things I noticed here is that you run your ads 24/7. Okay. So, you might be thinking, hey, the reason why I run ads 24/7 is because I don't want to miss out on someone who might be looking for landscaping at, 10 p.m. or 3 in the morning or something like that. Right. And you can do that, but you're going to be wasting your money if you're not able to answer the phone 24/7. So, and then also it comes down to your budgeting, right? If your budget is, $1, $10, $20, then it's probably best to spend that to get the most bang out of your buck. Okay. So, what I suggest is just run it during business hours. That's the best time to run your ads. So, Monday through Friday, 9 to 5, 8 to 5, or whatever your business hours is. And then from there, you'll be able to see, which days is converting best, getting you the most leads, which days or which hour is getting the best leads, and then you can make adjustments through there. Um, and then you can look at that through here, right? Which days is getting me the most conversions. Obviously, I don't think you're tracking conversions correctly, but you also didn't spend a whole lot here to get a whole lot of data. But this is where you would look to see where you got your conversions, how many clicks you got that day, and it adds up, right? It adds up. It automatically adds all that up for you. And then here are the hours, what times of the day people are clicking on your ad, where the conversions are. But like I said, just run it during your business hours, especially because you have a smaller budget. You're going to want to run it during your business hours. You're going to get more bang for your buck, and you can get more customers. Okay. Devices here. Uh, One thing for devices is mobile phones tend to do best just because people are on their phones. And then they'll just click the phone number on your website and they'll call you right away. So mobile phones is best. Computers would be second best, as far as for getting leads conversion wise. And then tablets, it's not that great. You're not going to get a whole lot of traffic from there. I like to just actually just decrease the tablets by 100%, and then you hit save. So that way I'm not showing ads whenever someone is on like their iPad or their tablet looking up for landscaping services, right? And the reason for that is because they're not as likely to fill out the contact form or make a phone call, right? They can't even make a phone call on tablets. So that's why I don't show ads to tablets. I like to just get traffic from mobile phones and computers, right? We're going to get the highest quality traffic. And these are people who are most willingly going to call our business, call our services, and hire us, right? So we want to be getting the most out of our dollar, right? So that's how you're going to be able to do that by making those changes. Now, another thing here, two more things I want to share with you here is number one is negative keywords. I could see here that you don't have any negative keywords added. Obviously, um, if you're putting together your own campaign, you're not gonna think about these things, right? There's a lot of things that goes into a successful Google ad campaign, right? Otherwise, everyone would just create a Google campaign, put it up, and grow their business, right? but that's not the case. You got to set it up the right way in order for you to be profitable, right? And so that's why so many business owners that don't know how to put together a Google campaign, they rely on the smart campaigns. And even though yes, it does get you traffic and some results, you're not in, you're at the end of the day, you're not in control. You're not going to be able to see where you can improve your campaign to be more profitable and get a bigger, higher return on your investment, right? So that's where marketers come in, PPC managers that actually knows what they're doing, help you set it up the right way. All right. So for negative keywords, what this means is if they're, we're specifically telling Google that, hey, if this keyword, if someone searches up this keyword, then we don't want our ads to show, right? So for example, okay, for example here, you are targeting lawn care, right? For example, lawn care. Now, if someone searches up how to care for lawn or how to do lawn care or how do I care for my lawn, things like that, um, then that's not great traffic, right? Because someone is just searching up how to care for their lawn, right? They're not actually looking up someone to looking up to hire someone to care for their lawn. Okay, so by having negative keywords, we prevent that, and we prevent unwanted traffic, right? So for example, one of the negative keywords that we would add is how to, right? So how to would be a negative keyword. So it's telling Google that anytime someone searches up how to and then whatever our keyword is, we don't want to show our ad. Okay. Because someone who's, searching up and how to, they're probably just trying to figure out how to do it themselves and not really looking for someone to hire. So we don't want to show our ads to that. We're wasting our money on that. Okay. So in order to fix that, you need to have a very, very extensive list of negative keywords. Now, my team, obviously, we have literally a giant list of negative keywords with over 500 to 1,000 negative keywords that we automatically just put in to your campaign so that you just get a whole lot of unwanted traffic, right? We don't want to drive any unwanted traffic. Okay. And so one thing to share with you here to see what people are searching up is if we just click on the campaign under keywords, we look at search terms here, and here's an example what people are searching up, and people are clicking on your ads. You're wasting your money on this, right? So first things first here is Andrew's landscaping, right? This person is searching for a very specific landscaper, right? They already know who they're looking up, right? They're looking for Andrews, right? That company. They're not looking for your company. So if they search Andrews Landscaping and your ad pops up, they click on your ad and they go, this isn't Andrews Landscaping, then guess what? You just spent $9 on that click, and they didn't become a customer or a potential lead for your business, right? So this adds up over time, and it comes out, you're wasting money, right? So east side landscaping, right? If you're not targeting east side, then you want to have east side as um your negative keyword. And this might just be another company, right? East side might be a company. So if someone clicks on your ad, you're not east side landscaping, you have spent $9 on that click, and that person is not a lead for your business, right? Same for here, literal landscape design ideas, right? Someone's searching out for ideas. We don't want to show our ads to someone who's just looking for ideas and inspirations for their patio or whatever, right? So, you would have spent about $9 on that click. Is there an app for landscape design? We don't want to show our ad to that either, right? Because this person is just searching up for an app for this, right? So that's costing us $4, right? And so over time, guys, this wastes a lot of our money. We're not getting a lot of, we're wasting money. We're not getting traffic that we want, and we're not getting business. And Google gives us the stats, right? Like it looks great and all. We're getting impressions, we're getting clicks, we're getting traffic, but we're not making money. Okay. At the end of the day, we want we want to put $1 in and make at least $2 back out and be profitable. All right. And so you need to be able to set it up the right way. And so that's negative keywords. Um, and you would just add that to your negative keywords. Okay. So What you would do, you can just highlight it, add as a negative keyword. Obviously, you don't want to add the word landscaping in there, right? So you would just put Andrews, right? You put that, add it to the campaign, and hit save. All right. So that alone, guys, is going to do a ton for your business and get your business running the right way. Okay. So you get more ideal traffic flowing in. You're not getting, people who are searching for whatever. Um, your campaign is just going to run a lot better. Now, the second thing that the last thing I should say that I want to focus on is your conversion rate, right? 8.36%. Now that's average conversion rate. Obviously, you got 0% from the two search campaigns that you tried setting up yourself. So we didn't see any conversions from there. So your 8% came from the smart campaigns, which is Google's automated, uh, campaign thing, right? And like I said, they're gonna produce your results, phone calls, and things like that. And but just at an average level, right, 6 to 12%. Normally, it's gonna be about 8% from what I've seen, 6 to 8%, from what I've seen for Google's automated strategy. But imagine if you doubled this or tripled this, right? What if you get this to 20 to 25%? Then your business is now more profitable, right? Because not only you're targeting ideal traffic because we cleaned up your campaigns, but now you're also converting at a higher level. All right. So that's how you're going to have a super profitable campaign, and it's going to work a lot better for you, right? And here's more, search keywords as you can see: soap, rental, rental costs, right? Karcher. These are all words that would be added to negative keywords so that you don't show your ads. Okay, so how do you double or triple your conversion rate? Okay, so this comes down to your landing page. Okay, right now you're setting all your ads to your website, right? And like I said, that's 90 to 95% of people what they're doing. Okay, so you're running an ad, right? And let's take a look at your ad here. All right. And I'm sure you're doing the same thing for smart campaigns. So let's say you run an ad, someone searches up whatever, and they see your ad, they click on your ad. Okay. This is where you're taking them to. Okay. This page is not built to convert traffic into leads for your business. 90 to 95% of people are sending their traffic to a website just like this, just like yours. So you're not, it's not like you did doing anything wrong, but you just didn't set it up the right way or how it should be set up in order for you to be profitable. So what you actually need to do is send them to a landing page. And the reason why you don't want to send it to a website is because there's a whole lot of links, there's no clear call to action to get that internet website visitor to do exactly what you want. There's only two things that you want someone to do when they click on your ad. Number one, call your business and ask you for your services, schedule some type of an appointment, um, and hire your services, right? Or the second thing is to fill out a contact form, which you don't have on this page, so that they can send you their information for you to follow up with them. All right. So those are literally the only two things that um, should be the actions taken on your website. Here, it's you're kind of just stating your general information, what you do. You have some stock images here. This page is not built for converting, right? And so you're not going to convert at all, or at a very low level, right? In order to get you to convert at 20 to 30%, 20% plus, or whatever, you're going to have to send them to a landing page. So let's just search up landscaping near me, okay? And I want to show you an example of what a landing page should look like, right? So I'm going to go through these ads. There's 4 ads right here, and I'm going to share with you which one is converting well, which one's not converting well, because most of them may or may not having set up the right way. So I'm going to go ahead, open all this up, right? And you can just see here, right? So schedule your pre-estimate. So let's go ahead and take a look at these, right? So this one, website, right? May or may not convert at a high level. If anything, it's converting average, okay? This one, converting average. it's a simple page. You got some here, uh, but overall, they're probably converting average. Here is the same thing as your website. They're probably converting average. Okay. So most of these actually, they're converting pretty average. This one might convert a little bit better just because there's a video. You can see the whole company and everything. So this might convert a little bit better than the other ones we saw, but none of these are a high converting landing page. And the cool thing about it is that this is great actually, because when you run an ad to a landing page compared to someone who all your competitors that are just sending the traffic to a website, you're just gonna blow out the competitors. And I've done this for my clients before, where we did is implement a landing page instead of sending traffic to a website. They're able to outcompete um, their visitors or their competitors so easily. Okay, so let me just show you what a landing page should look like, since no one here is running it the right way. So landscaping, landing page. Okay, that's that's fine. We'll hit enter. All right, so let's go into. I mean, there's websites that show you how to what they look like, but we can just go to images as well, and I can show you exactly what a landing page should look like. Okay, so these are just tips. It doesn't really share with you what it should look like, but um, let me see here. A landing page is a literally a simple one-page website. There are no links or anything like that. One-page website, and this is actually a pretty good one right here. Or this one. Okay, yep. This one is a good landing page here. So this is what a landing page should look like. It's a one pager. It has a contact form, as you can see right here. There's a phone number right there. All you would need to do for this person is actually get rid of the links. But I think for this case, I think if you click on the link, it'll just take you to that appropriate section of the page. So it's actually not really redirecting you to a different page. But regardless, I would just get rid of the links to minimize distractions. Okay, so we have the contact form. We have some basic information. We might have some landscaping services, what you do, or maybe some of the work that you've done. Reviews, that's great. And then talk to a specialist, request a quote, frequently asked questions, and then some of the work they've done, right, to add credibility. So the only thing I would do to this one is actually get rid of the links, get rid of all the social medias, and that way we have a very simple website or landing page that shares our work, what we do. We have client reviews to add credibility, and our main objective of this page is to do two things, right? For them to either fill out this contact form or call our phone number, right? There's no distraction links. Now, people on the internet who are searching for things, they literally have the attention span of a goldfish, right? So you have about 7 seconds to get this website visitor to do exactly what you want, right? The first 3 seconds is your website loading. Okay, so if your website takes longer than 3 seconds to load, then your website's too slow and you gotta fix up your website with your web developer, whatever. But 3 seconds is how long your website should load. So that leaves you about 4 seconds to do to get your internet website visitor to do exactly what you want. And if you have links, sending them to different pages to learn more about you and all this fancy stuff, then you are going to convert at an average conversion rate, which is at 8%, 12%. Okay. But if you want to convert at 20%, you want to minimize distractions, get rid of all links, add credibility, and just really stay focused, right? Keep your website visitor focused on what it is that they searched up for, and then calling you, right? Calling you or filling out the contact form in order for them to get started with you, right? So believe me on this, guys. This, I've managed over 1.5 million, close to $1.5 million in ad spend to know this. You guys are getting some really valuable stuff. So, um, I know what I'm sharing with you guys works, and I've done this for all my clients, and they see the same results, right? So, uh, let me just pull this up here. But while that's loading, is just having that landing page design is going to make a huge difference. I know the people that I showed you today, they didn't run any they were sending all their traffic to their website, but they're all probably converting at an average conversion rate, right? Some might be converting at better than others depending on how their website looks and things like that. But you will blow out your competitors by having a landing page and all the things I showed you today to implement. Okay, so from there we'll go down to, let's go to all time and boom, hit apply. So I've managed over, $1.5 million in ad spend, like I said, to know how to do this. All right. So, um, just believe me on that. That's exactly what you would need to do in order for you to convert a higher level, be more profitable. So to summarize it all up, set up the campaign the right way. I'll put the instructions in the document sheet that I sent, the word sheet that I sent over to you. You need to do that. That alone is going to improve your campaign a lot. For your search campaigns, you're going to get more quality leads, more qualified leads for your business. And then if you're serious, you want to, really convert at a higher level and see your profit levels go way much higher, then that's when you should implement the landing page. And if you need help with any of this, me and my team, we can definitely help you manage your Google Ads campaign. We do all of this for you. We set up the landing page. We do pretty much everything I've talked about today. So, if you want us to manage your campaign and help you with your Google Ads and get things profitable for you and your business, then feel free to reach out and let me know. All right. So hopefully this full on Google audit has been helpful for your business, for you, for your Google Ads campaign. And, let me know if you have any other questions.